I'm 62 years old, born 1960 in Nairobi, May 3rd. I'm a father of two, married. Went to school in Nairobi, high school in Nairobi, Upper Hill School. Then went to college in IT, changed my career later. I worked for the government some years back, but changed my career to marketing. Currently, I work for industrial hardware firm. We supply spares to various factories in the agribusiness sector. Yes.
So,
And Jacob Ocholla is my brother. He's the fifth born in the family. I'm the sixth born. I follow him. He's my brother. Yes.
Tell us a little bit about Jack, the way you know him as a brother.
Jack as a brother was a loving brother. He used to work hard for his career-wise in the hotel industry, also in the NGO industry. He's equally a good man, Christian. That's what I can say. Family man too. Yes.
Is Jack a son to Kibaki?
Oh, that is not news. That is crazy news to me. That's not true. What I can say, that is not true. Jack is a son to the late Hillary Joseph Ocholla and Mrs. Hilda Jane Ocholla. Those were our parents, as far as I'm concerned.
According to you, you claim that Jack was born in 1958, but Jack says he was born in 1960. So who of you is right?
Well, I was born in 1960, May 3rd. If Jack was born in 1960, July 22nd, 1960, then my mother must have been a miracle mother because she gave birth to kids within 2-3 months, which is not possible. Jack is my elder brother. I'm his follower. He was born in July 1958, 22nd.
So you obviously have seen the stories about Jack and what he claims. How has this affected you as a family?
Oh, it has been not easy. It's been tough, shameful, out of the ordinary, unbelievable. Our relatives, friends, some even ask us, but we just hope to keep quiet. We say that he's an adult and it's his own business, but we don't want to talk much about it. It's been very shameful for us as a family. It has not been easy. And Kibaki was a respected gentleman, golfer, president, loving president, our best infrastructure. We loved him so much.
Tell us a little bit about your mom and your dad, and then tell us, is it true that your mom did introduce him to Kibaki?
Well, I don't think that is true because our father died in 1981, January 28, 1981. The time he claims that Mom introduced him to Kibaki, Mom at the time was up country still in mourning. It was not even a year, not even elapsed since Mzee passed on. So there was not way Mom would have been in Nairobi. She was still in mourning. Yes. I don't believe that is true.
So your mom has never had membership at the current golf course?
No, not even my father. My father was the director of Bomas, but we never frequented. I was grown up there and I would have known. He never frequented Karen, but he used to live in Karen at Bomas. He was not a member. If he was a member, one of us would have taken up the membership, and if we could have afforded, then continue the membership, as it goes with family to family. My father was not a member at Karen, my mother was not a member at Karen. Neither of them were members. You can check the roll of your membership, you will always get it.
When Jack claimed to be the son of Kibaki, were you aware as a family that he was going to do that?
Oh, we were not aware. We were not aware. We were caught off guard. We didn't know. We were shocked. We were shocked. We were unbelievable. We were not aware. The first time when the old president passed on, I saw a clip on the internet saying that Kibaki's brother arrived at the funeral home. When I looked at it closely, I saw that, hey, this Kibaki's brother. This guy looks like my brother, Jacob. What did they mean by Kibaki? So I said maybe the press mistook him for Kibaki's brother due to the resemblance. I didn't take it seriously. Till later on, when I heard that again, he had called an interview on TV, the newspapers, claiming the same, that Kibaki was his father. And he was denied the right to view his body or to attend the mass here or in Nyeri or there. That's what it was shocking news to me. Very shocking news.
How was the relationship between you as a family and him before he made the claims?
It has been fruitful. There have not been any major hiccups or misgivings. He's been our brother. We've been okay. We've been fine, getting along together. Once in a while, we meet or talk on the phone. But of late, he just went quiet. He's not been talking to anybody since he began this adventure of his.
Have you seen him or heard from him since he made the claims?
I've not seen him. Only once he sent me a message that there's a particular house our father had left, which was family house. He got a tenant, and he said that you would like to be dealing with them on one-to-one basis, so the tenant is comfortable, which I agreed with, which is okay. Yes. That's the last time I heard of him, from him. He sent me a text. That was in June last year.
So, Ocholla claims that he maintained contact with the former president for a long time, since 1982 until he became president in 2002. Then the contacts between the two died off. Did you as a family know about this? And in terms of him saying he also slept with the president in Eldoret, how do you take all this?
Well, Ocholla, Jack, we call him Jacob. Actually, his name is George Jacob Ocholla. We call him Jack, but it was Jacob. Jacob is his maternal grandfather. He was called Jacob Ocholla. So Jack is named after him. Jack worked in those hotels, various places, Mombasa, Sirikwa, Eldoret. But I think that is just hogwash. It's not something you can really take seriously. I don't think that is true.
Do you have any solid evidence that can dispute his claims of him being a son of Kibaki?
Well, I don't have the evidence. Well, I know that, he claimed that Kibaki and my father went to university, in Makerere, together. Which is not true. That's when my mother used to visit them in Makerere. That's when they met. So the truth is that my father never went to Makerere. I can attest to that. I can swear that for that. My father was an administrator with the government. Then he moved on to the Bomas. He was also one of the first estate before he began his administrative duties. He was a journalist with the East African Standard, Kericho Post Office, Kisumu Post Office. Then he joined the Ministry of Works, Supplies branch in industrial area as administrative officer. We went on to the old airport, Embakasi International Airport, as the administrative officer. After that, he joined the Bomas as a general manager and later was become a director of the Bomas of Kenya. My father never went to university. He was just trained within the government in administrative duties. So that is, you can see that also is fake. If my father was in Makerere, I would know. My father went to St. Mary's Yala and Maseno and St. Peter's Primary. St. Mary's Yala and Maseno, those old schools. Yeah.
Ali, you say it's impossible for your mom to have even known any university because she did not attend any. So when Jack makes all these claims, it feels as if for your family, he's injuring your reputation.
He's really injuring our reputation. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy in reputation. If he says Kibaki and my father were friends, the late Kibaki never he never attended my father's funeral. It was just here in Holy Family. If they were buddies, he would have attended. He said they were buddies in university, which is fake news. He has really injured our reputation and standing in society. Because our mother was a straightforward person, and our father too was equally admired and respected in the society, here and back at home.
Ocholla made these claims last year in June. We are in January 2023. Why are you speaking out now? Why have you been quiet all this time?
Previously, I came to the nation previously to try and dispute this, but then I was asked by my sisters not to, just to try and take it easy and let the law catch up with him. But it is not good for me to come and now start proving or saying anything. I came before. I came here last year. I met one of your colleagues in the national newspapers to read the story. And they had even interviewed me. But later on, when one of my sisters heard, my siblings heard that I had gone to appear in the paper, they asked me to stop. So I stopped it.
You do know that Jack has launched a legal proceeding with the Kibaki family claiming wealth.
Yes, I've heard. I've never attended. I've seen them in the newspapers.
Yeah.
The last time it was once in Nyeri High Court. Then they moved to Milimani. And I saw some matter about they are going to set a hearing for matters of DNA or exhumation of the president, which is shameful. Wish him the best. Wish him the best.
You do know by speaking up right now, you do open yourself up to be called as a witness for the Kibaki family.
I would go. If I'm needed by the court, I would always obey the court summons. I would go.
So you do not mind going against your brother and testifying as you are right now?
If it's a matter of truth, I will do it to tell the truth and to save our family name. I will do it. Let me not joke about it. It's true. I will do it.
So have you told Jacob about you trying to speak up? Or have you reached out to his legal team trying to tell them how to speak up about this? Because I don't believe it.
I didn't reach up to them because even up to now, the events are still shocking. They have not really digested. That's why my aunt came to Nation to try and bring out the story to save my mother's and my father's face. But then I was stopped by my other siblings.
So do your other siblings know you're speaking up now?
No. They have stopped me before, so I said now, if I was called, I came, somebody was following up the story, so I said, I come now and put up things straight. I'm not going to be stopped again. If it's now, I finish it once and for all. Yes.
What really motivates you to speak up?
I would like to clear the family name, my mother's name, my father's name, to redeem their name, because they are respected people and loved people. Back in Nairobi, or back home in Koru, Moroni, Ugenya, Kano, people love us and they love our parents. It's just to redeem the name and put things in straight, awaiting whatever courts are going to decide, hoping that the Jack will be proved wrong.
If in the eventuality that somehow Jacob is Kibaki's son, how would your family take it, having denied it so far?
Oh, we take it badly because the way, as you knew, our mother, she was a straightforward lady. She was not there was not a lady who would go behind Mze's back. My mother was there for my father, through and through. So we will not take it. It will be unbelievable. It will be unbelievable. But mark the date. You will prove me right. Mark the date.
You showed me some images here in 1960.
May 3rd.
May 3rd.
Yeah, in Nairobi.
I believe that your brother was born in 1958.
I believe so.
You showed me also an image here of your father.
Yes. When he was initially when he was working with the East African Standard in Tanganyika, Tanzania, before they joined the post office, prior to joining the Ministry of Works. Yes, that's our father.
How was the relationship between Jack and Dad?
Jack and Dad, they had a good relationship. Apart from at times, Dad would call Jack as maybe misbehaved in school, so Jack would Dad would travel all the way to Eldoret, and he would not like it because he was working, and he would take the drive all the way to Eldoret. Jack had been some misdemeanor, and the school summoned him. That he would come back, and he forgave him, and the relation was not bad. After that, they were close. Yes.
Jack claims that your dad passed away in 1982. Is that true?
It's not true. Our dad passed on in 1981, January 28, at Kenyatta. Prior to that, he was in Nairobi Hospital, but because of the machines, there was a problem with the machines, dialysis machines. They moved him to Kenyatta Hospital. That's where he rested on 28th. It was a Wednesday, I remember vividly. January 28, 1981, not 82.
Another claim
it is 42 years now. 42.
Another claim that Jack makes is he says that he slept with the president in Eldoret. You argue that Jack did work there, but you do not know whether he slept there or not. He also says that it's true that Jack worked at the beach in Mombasa. So some of the aspects that Jack did say are true, but you have a problem with the way he phrases everything else.
Yes, they have a problem with the way it's true. He works in those hotels. He works at the Hilton. He works at the Taita Hill, Salt Lake, African Tourism Hotels, Milimani Hotel, and Sirikwa. It's true he works. He had administrative management jobs, front office. But the matter about him spending the night with his dad is, I think, is hogwash. He's just trying to build a story to create the closeness that he had with his father. But I wish he knew Kibaki. Kibaki was a very private man. Very private, even to his siblings. He didn't know Kibaki.
Tell me about this picture.
Oh, this is Jack with my other brother, and this is a family friend. His son was a close friend of Jack's. He was a missionary. He was a missionary in. They were here at Jogo Road, Makadara. They were American missionaries doing some missionary work with Kijabe mission, and they were based here. But he went back to the US. This is some years, this is a long time back. He was called Mr. Evans. His son was a good friend of Jack's.
Why do you think Jack is doing what he's doing?
I think he's trying to get fame and wealth. That's what I can say. Nothing else, which is sad. Wealth is not everything. You've got to look for your own wealth, or you inherit it if you get it, but not through these means. I didn't know you would call our father his adopted dad. It's real crazy. You can call his own father my adopted father. And even change your name to Mwai. When you know you as Jacob Ocholla, you change your name to Jack Mwai. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable in this time and age. I'm sure maybe he has even backdated his ID to fix that he was born in 1960, but you can prove that. You can prove that. Sad. Very sad indeed. It's maybe wealth. Wealth after wealth. Which should not belong to him.
Jack was sitting here.
Yes.
What would you tell him?
I would tell him, my loving brother, you have embarrassed us, ask for forgiveness and stop this hogwash. I would ask him to really repent and ask for forgiveness from the family and the community. That's something maybe got into him. Maybe some spirit has come into him. Just the Jack we used to know. Not the Jack we used to know. Even if my mother had been alive today, my mother would have, maybe should have collapsed. And telling you, it's unbelievable what he has done to us. Really unbelievable. Unbelievable.
The way people are treating you back at home right now, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, back home, the way people, the neighbors, even friends or relatives knew Mom, they have not taken it lightly. They are really disappointed because they know that it's not the truth. Because they knew Mom, one remaining sister who's alive, and other people, uncles, distant uncles, Onyango Bidika, they are not taking it easy. They have no words. Even in-laws have really been precipitating us about all this. They've really pitied us. Because they knew that, it's not the Mom, they knew that Mom would have a side husband or boyfriend. No. It's not true. They're not taking it easy. It's also shameful for us. Very shameful. We'd like to get away past this and move on with our lives.
Do you think you as a family will ever get up past this?
Oh, it will take us time. 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 At the moment, I don't think I can talk to Jack. I will not talk to him. What he has done to us is embarrassing and shameful. No, I will not talk to him. He's my brother, but the deal is done. Bad is bad. I will not talk to him. Just pray for him. That's all I can say. Standard in Tanganyika. That time it was regional paper. That's right or what? That is on the left. On the left, facing the camera. Is with a colleague. I've cherished this photo for a long time. I've had it in my album. Yes.
So there's another picture there which shows.
There you can see him there. He was playing, I think, at the railway club or somewhere, or at the Langata seminary. He was a goalkeeper. He left goalkeeping. He loves sports. Yes. I wonder whether he still does sports in his earlier days. I came to the Nation newspapers then, read a story, but before it could be printed, I was asked just to stop it. May 1960, Nairobi, and my parents were Hilary Joseph Ocholla and Mama Hilda Jane Ocholla.